You guys know I work with this company often, and this time they told me to pick out a wig, and I went with ISSA wig. It's actually pronounced It's a Wig, but I feel like ever since that meme came out with that rapper guy and he looks like a villain, and I don't know what the caption reads, but it's something like It's a Wig. That's how I've been pronouncing this company, but this one stood out to me and I had to have it. So her name is actually Swiss Lace Sonata, and I have her in the color TT30. This is ISSA Wig's box. Really nice. And it says high quality wig, premium, hand selected, and high standard of quality. Quality is always a good thing. This is what it looks like when you open up the box. You got some tissue paper, and then you've got your new unit. So they do a great job of making sure that your wig is protected with a net. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw her on, but really quickly before I do, I wanted to show you guys the inside of the cap. It is a breathable cap in here. So there are 2 combs, 1 for each side, and then you have your lace parting. Let me show you while I do it. Okay, so you have 2 combs, 1 here, 1 here, and then you see all of where you see this type of lace is where you have lace. Really nice, because that means you have a nice little parting space right here that you can play with. And then the back of the wig, there is also another comb, if I can find it, and then of course a tag, and of course adjustable straps. So I'm gonna remove all of the lace around the hairline, and then I'll be back. But before I do want to note that it does have some really nice pre-selected baby hair, which I don't always see with synthetic wigs. So this is a synthetic wig if I didn't mention it before, and then this is the color of the hair. So I'm gonna throw her on, and then I'll be right back. So this is what she looks like when you first put her on. First thing I think of is silky, and I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but I believe you can. The texture of it is silky. I am most comfortable with more yaki texture synthetic units. So this one is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but she is so pretty. You can also see that it has a ton of baby hairs. And then of course it has that 4x4 parting in the lace. The lace is a silk base closure, and it's very dense. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you would have to definitely go in and tweeze the hairline. So I'm going to go ahead and tweeze the hairline and see about this baby hair, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts on this unit. So I went ahead and styled the unit off camera. As I said before, this is a silky textured wig, and I don't know, I've never had a wig that had static, but this one definitely did have some static. I went ahead and used some mousse to tame this area a little bit. I could use a little bit more, but I don't want to go overboard, and that's probably why it looks a little bit shiny right here. It's not that the wig is overly shiny right here, it's that I used some mousse and it's just still a little bit wet. So as far as the lace goes, I did show you that inside the cap that it is a 4x4 lace closure. It's actually a silk based closure. Silk based closures just mean that the lace is much softer, and it just feels a little bit better on your head than regular French lace. I did go ahead and do one of my go-to styles, just a little faux, I guess you can say, twisty going back, and I just pinned it in the back. Also, you're able to go ahead and tweeze out some of that parting, or some of the hair in the parting, so that it'll look a little bit more natural. But because I do intend on switching the parting up a little bit and probably wearing it down the center probably tomorrow or something like that, I didn't feel the need to go ahead and tweeze out here, because I won't be wearing it here all the time. I just want to show you guys that you can part it however you want to. So what I did instead is I went ahead and added some powder. Let me show you the powder that I used. So if you watch my channel often, then you already know this is my go-to powder for my wigs, especially my synthetic wigs. And this is the MAGNOLIA Skin Finish in the color Medium Deep. It is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but it works perfectly, I find, in the hairline or the parting of most of my wigs. And so I just took a little bit of a brush and painted around it. And basically kind of gives the illusion of parting. Even though it is parting, it needs to be tweezed and all that. This just kind of makes it look a little bit more natural when you are on the go. Also with the baby hairs, I tamed a little bit of it with the mousse, but you can go ahead and cut them shorter and make some real live baby hair. I just don't know how I'm going to part it for good to actually wear it out, so I didn't want to go ahead and do it for the sake of this video if I didn't need to. So again, this wig is Sonata in the color TT30. She comes from the brand It's a Wig. She's very natural as far as the density of the hair. Not too full and not too thin. Let me show you guys what she looks like from the back. I would recommend this unit to you if you are into the silky textured wigs. She's definitely easy to style, and I think she'll be easy to maintain. Not too much tangling or shedding beyond natural. Again, this is a synthetic wig unit, so you will receive a little bit here and there, but in the beginning you should not receive too much. Be sure to check out the description bar for all of the details and a link to where you can purchase this wig. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment on what other wigs that you would like to see me review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.